edition of your Starling program, the special guest on Salient Reporters. I'm your host, Opeyemi Adeoye. As the name implies, the special guest. On the show today, I have a very special person here with me in the studio. He is a spoken word artist. He is a youth advocate. My guest, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
My name is Baba Izullah Al-Ameery.
Welcome, Mr. Al-Ameery.
Thank you.
Welcome to Salient Reporters. So, who is Al-Hamidi, if I may ask?
Al-Ameery is a spoken word artist, youth advocate,
Okay.
a writer, an author, and a researcher.
Wow, that's all in one.
Yes, all in one.
Yeah, so, is spoken word your profession or it's just a skill?
Firstly, it started as just creating fun.
Okay.
For now, that's turned to a skill.
It's now your skill.
Yes,
The spoken word is now something you learned it already.
yes,
Now you are now a professional. So it's no longer a profession. It's now a skill that you can actually teach
yes,
people.
yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So when exactly did you start doing spoken words?
I started my spoken word 2024, 2023.
23.
Yes,
Okay.
I started my spoken word then as just like I want to create, I want to have fun. I started with
For
fun,
fun.
not like I want to venture it
Venture into it as a
professionally.
profession.
Yes,
Okay, so when in 2023, if I may ask, or you don't
around November.
November 2023,
Yes, and my first spoken word title was Beauty.
beauty.
Yes,
I don't know how poets still say that, but I know
yes.
you. I think you have another word for beauty as a spoken word artist, as an author.
Yes. Then you can address it in a several way.
Okay.
Like let me give you an example now.
Okay.
I can say you're valuable. Your beauty is valuable, just like gold.
Mm.
I can say God houses stars in your eyes.
Wow. I'm getting some pickup lines here today. So what would you describe as your biggest motivation as a spoken word artist?
Um, I want my voice to change the society.
Yeah, yeah. You are
I've,
also a youth advocate.
yes,
Yes, I can see. so, you want your word to be, you want your voice to speak for people that are unable to speak for
I want
themselves.
my voice to be the voice of the
The
voiceless.
voice, very good. I love that. So, moving on. Where did you derive your inspiration from?
I derive my inspiration from nothing.
Nothing.
Let me explain why.
Okay, that's why I said nothing.
Yes,
So,
I the day I started writing spoken word,
yes.
I was just sitting in the sitting room.
Okay.
I was just forming some words together, like the man of capability, inclusivity, positivity, endowed prosperity, accord longevity.
Those words are too ambiguous for me. Yeah. I don't understand those words, but I think with my little knowledge, I can still like pick up from some of them. So you said you pick up your inspiration from nothing. So can you please like explain more?
I was just sitting alone,
Okay.
and I started forming those words together. Like,
Okay.
in law, I'm enjoying it. Okay, let me write it down.
Okay.
I've not even came across any spoken word artist then online or internet. I've not even know that can be called spoken word.
Wow.
Just like rhyme, just
Is it
giving
like-
rhyme. So later on,
Okay.
I saw someone told me, this is what they call poetry. They call this spoken word. They call this poem. So I went online, and the first search I saw was IB Quick.
Wow.
So from then, I started learning more, writing more. I saw more people. I saw Abby, and I have a mentor. Then now he has digressed from that spoken word.
Spoken words.
Yes, he's also organizing podcasts.
Now,
programs like this. So his name is Khalifa Bagalawa. He's an Hausa man. He's the seventh student, the 27th student, of Sokoto State University.
University.
So he was my mentor then.
Okay.
So that's
So,
how I started my spoken word.
right, that's very interesting. So, as a spoken word artist, have you ever experienced anything like writer's block? Have you ever experienced it in from the start of your career as a spoken word artist up to this very moment? Have you ever experienced a writer's block?
Yes,
When and how?
the year I started, no, the next 2024,
For yes. So
I experienced it.
how?
I don't even know how to explain itself.
But you have experienced it once.
Once,
Like as of right now, you just started a career and
yes,
you're already grooming. So
yes,
as of right now, you have experienced a writer's block once
once.
in your career. Okay, so how did you find it seamless to memorize your lines for presentation? How do you do it?
Firstly, I was born and raised in an cleric home. My dad is an alpha,
Okay,
a popular one to be precise.
okay,
So then, at the age of 5, we'll be reading Quran. That's a book for Muslims. We're reading Quran whenever we have occasions. So that has built our confidence on stage in front of many people.
yes.
There is
So
no, I don't have any siblings that cannot speak in public.
that's very good.
That's because we were brought up in that way.
Yes.
So that was the first. That was the first thing that built the confidence
Confidence,
to
yes.
speak in public and to memorize my lines.
Your lines without any hindrance.
Yes.
Okay, very good. What's your biggest performance so far, and where? Where did you do the
My
performance?
my biggest performance was for the Kwara State Youth Leadership Summit, organized by JWC at Ilorin, at the Ilorin Innovation Hub, and the second at the African Fashion Fusion
Fusion
Show.
show. I remember a little from there.
And should I even say at Kwasu Bonfire also, because I'm a student of Kwara State University 300 level,
Focus.
industrial chemistry.
Wow. These are our. Let me not say that on here. So, have you done a spoken word about offer?
Yes,
Oh,
I did and I performed
wow. What year?
last year.
2025.
Yes, I did one at of a student union orientation at Kwara State University and at African Fashion Fusion Show.
Fashion show. Okay, that's very good. Let's watch any of your performance.
Okay, I'll be performing the spoken word title I Wish I Was Still a Toddler.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I wish I was still a toddler when I have nothing to do than to hit and be a sucker. Let's think about it. That's the best time ever. Thinking alone, no struggles for survival. Whenever we cry, we get what we want and burst into laughter. No craving for big things. All we need is the care of our mother. The struggle life begins when you are called a big man by your father, and then you know what matters. A big salutation to that guy struggling to be a leader. He thinks so deep, his eyes pump sour water. Whenever he receive a bid for a work, he runs helter skelter without a car or okada moving from Lagos to Kwara. So soon you will become an overcomer.
Wow. That was awesome. I will not lie.
Thank you.
Like you are making me rethink my profession. Like I think I have to be a spoken word artist or a poet anytime soon. Because the rhymes, the lines, everything was interconnected, and you can easily understand the message that you're trying to pass. People can easily understand what you're trying to pass across. That's very awesome.
Thank you.
I give it to you. Hats off.
Thank
Like
you.
that's really great. So, what's your perception of spoken word in Nigeria, generally in Nigeria?
To change, I've said it earlier.
Hmm?
Now, if you can search, let me say on Google now,
Yeah.
they will tell you the perspective of Al-Ameery spoken word is African slavery.
Okay.
and that was due to my performance at the African Fashion
Fashion
Fusion
fusion
Show.
show.
So, advocacy,
Okay.
African slavery,
Okay.
that's all.
At least for now.
Yes, for now, yes.
All right. Well, what's your parting words for the audience?
If you want to be a spoken word, continue to be a spoken word artist. Spoken word is one of the easiest path of writing or easiest aspect of writing.
Writing.
It's very easy. Don't give up. Keep going because you are the waxing gibeons coming up.
That's awesome. So a quick one before we go. What is the difference between a poet and a spoken word artist?
The difference is not that much. It's not that far.
Okay.
A poet does not. A poet are those people that write poem.
Yes, the right poems.
Spoken word artist writes spoken word.
Words.
The main difference is that a poet does not need the words to keep rhyming.
Yes,
But
yes.
mostly
Yes.
for a spoken word artist, you need rhyme.
Rhymes.
And a spoken word artist, you can include any language you want. You can address in an informal way in
Okay.
spoken word, but I don't think that is allowed.
In poem, you have to use formal
But
language. All right, thank you very much. Our special guest, as the name of the program implies. So, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers once again?
my name is Baba Izullah Al-Ameery.
Thank you very much, Mr. Al-Ameery, and I hope to have you here another time.
Thank you.
Once again, my host, I'm Opoyemi Adeoye, and still, you listen to the special guest on Salient Reporters. Thank you for watching.